A growing number of Chinese people now feel that it is getting harder to get cash out of their banks. This 80-year-old woman is being carried to the bank by her family because banks require that money transfers must be done in person.
She's carried to the bank to transfer money, okay? She's carried to the bank to transfer money.
The Chinese possess the spirit of not fearing hardship and enduring it, but the current situation is breaking their bottom line. That is, their money in the bank is gone, and it's not a small amount. Since mid to late April 2022, there have been reports of customers not being able to withdraw their money from a number of village banks in Henan and Anhui province. Since April 18th, 6 village banks in these 2 provinces have been closing their online banking services on the grounds of a system upgrade. Online and mobile banking services have been suspended. As a result, many online customers are unable to withdraw cash, leading to bank runs. This incident involves more than 40 billion renminbi, or about $6 billion US. Until now, the online businesses of these banks hasn't been restored, and the customers' deposits seem to have vanished into thin air.
Chinese depositors left in the dark as 3 local banks freeze deposits. 3 banks in China's central Henan province have frozen at least $178 million of deposits, offering scant information on why or for how long, leaving firms unable to pay workers and individuals locked out of savings, depositors have told Reuters. And we're going to look at this one today, guys. Chinese city is now using a COVID-19 84 app to prevent bank protesters from gathering, depositors say. Yeah, the China bank protest was stopped by health codes turning red. This is something I've warned about over 2 years ago when they first started the idea of implementing this QR code system. And now residents say China is using the health tracker for crowd control. Again, this shouldn't come as any surprise to viewers of PFT. If you've been watching this channel for quite some time, perhaps you will know now why I call it COVID-19 84. Because indeed, this is what it's all about, is setting up this digital global surveillance database system. So we're going to talk about all of that and much, much more in this video, guys. But in case you didn't know, I have been away for a little while. I've been kind of exited from society. I went on a camping trip. I went on a digital detox, which was a fantastic thing to do. It's something I would encourage everyone do at some point throughout the year, if you're able to, is to just get away from any kind of screen time at all and just to immerse yourself in nature. That's what I've been doing for the last week or so. But needless to say, there's a lot of things to catch up on. So I am going to cover all of this important information in this video, guys. But before we do, I want to cover some other things that have been going on in the world over the last, week or so since I've been gone. For example, double-masked Fauci here is now tested positive for COVID, even though he's had, I think, 4 shots, like 2 COVID shots and 2 boosters, and yet he is still contracting the virus. Interesting. We're going to look at this. Do children need 10 boosters? Rand Paul takes no prisoners with COVID-positive Fauci as they clash over vaccines for kids and financial disclosures in another heated Senate battle. We'll take a look at that, guys. Meanwhile, DeSantis says that Florida is affirmatively against COVID-19 84 vaccines for young kids. Thank God somebody is speaking rationally about this when it comes to their state. We're also going to take a quick look at this, guys. This is a couple of NPCs glitching out before their cognitive dissonance takes over, as this young man is going to a pro-abortion rally and asking them their views about my body, my choice, bodily autonomy, and then he follows that up with, do you think the COVID vaccine should be forced upon people? And these people have a mental breakdown. They can't handle the cognitive dissonance that's going on. We'll also look at this, guys. Canada is going to be updating its fully vaccinated COVID-19 84 definition. Health Minister Jean-Yves Duclos said Tuesday that the government plans to change its definition of what it means to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 84 to reflect the advice from a number of healthcare experts over the past months. Currently, fully vaccinated is defined as 2 doses of the vaccine, though there is no additional info on when the change will occur or, key point, how many doses will constitute fully vaccinated at this time. Something I've been warning about for years is this idea of a perpetual, subscription-based model passive income for the vaccine companies on your immunity. This is what we are finally coming into, as I've warned about, guys. So we're going to talk about all that, and of course, as we said, this biggest story of the day: China City uses COVID-19 84 app to prevent bank protesters from gathering. Just crazy stuff, guys.